this week, Cade, how do you feel after Saturday? How's the ankle responded?
Feeling good. Yeah, definitely. I thought I was going to be a little bit more sore, but feeling a lot better than I thought I was going to be feeling. And but it's not a gentle sport, so always little bumps and bruises along the way throughout the season. But feel great and excited to attack another week.
How much did an injury, I guess, limit your mobility on Saturday?
I fought through everything. I felt like when I needed to move around, I felt like I moved around pretty well, and felt like I was really close to myself out there. So honestly, felt better than I thought I was going to be out there, and felt like I moved around pretty well. So, yeah.
I guess of all the tough locker rooms you guys have had this season, where does kind of the Duke one sit in terms of what that was like?
Yeah, that one was tough. Just with everything that went on throughout the game, and especially just on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball, just as a team, just that one was tough for sure. Yeah.
What do you remember from it?
The whole team just coming together and just experiencing that pain together, I guess. Offense getting together after, and Coach Riley just sharing how much he cared for us, and just loved being a part. We've never been a part of anything like this before, and just showing his care for how much he appreciates and has joy in the people that he's around, and I shared the same, and just how much we appreciate and love this place, and we appreciate everybody that we get to go to work with every single day, and he really made that clear, and that was really cool for us to see that from him, and and then Coach Luke just kind of shared that we aren't happy right now, but that doesn't mean that we still can't have joy. That joy doesn't come from football; it comes from something greater. So, just encouraged us with that. So that's what I remember.
How you kind of see the team response since the Duke loss, just leading up to this FSU game?
Yeah, it's been a really good past 2 days of work and of practice. I feel like it's just been a lot of energy and chasing a win. Chasing a win, and biggest game of the year right now. So continue to fight and continue to fight for this place, and yeah.
First thing, as one top, you actually being offense. What are you guys in your offense just as a whole doing to kind of continue from last week of the successes on offense and into the match?
We're just really focused on ourselves. That's what we're focused on, and focused on being the best offense we can do, and creating a great plan and going to execute it at a very high level, and taking advantage of every drive and every possession that we get, and just continue to be explosive and efficient throughout the game, and all 11 guys doing our job together. That's really what we're focused on.
Is there anything you guys have been seeing specifically about FSU's defense?
They do what they do. They do it at a very high level, and they're kind of a bend don't break kind of team, and kind of team that you're going to need to kind of pick apart throughout the game, and with the way that they play their defense. So I'm just going to need to do what we do at a really high level, and just do that continually throughout the game.
So what do you see from Gideon Davidson?
Yeah, he's been balling. I think that both our whole running back game with Adam and Gideon in there, just playing really, really well. I think it's two sets of fresh legs that can go in there and get the job done. Passing game, and where it's going to take on a Mike linebacker, or get out wide and go get some really great runs for us. They've both been killing it, but Gideon just played his tail off. He ran the ball really well, but he blocked really well as well. And that's not going to be something that's going to show up on the stat sheet. But he blocked really well against a great linebacker core from Duke. So it was really good, and proud of him. Good to see that.
I think Walker was telling us about a play that Gideon had where like he told him like basically go run over a guy, and then he actually went over, like ran through 3 people. I don't know if you remember that, but does he have a physicality? Like, does he have a physicality to him that's kind of impressive for a freshman?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's not afraid of anything. So it's really fun to see him get out there, and yeah, he's not afraid of anybody. So he took on, like I said, some big blocks where that guy's got a 6-yard head start running full speed, and he just kind of anchored down and took it on. So running the ball, blocking, he's not afraid of anything, and it's really fun to see him in there and really balling out. Yeah.
How you kind of see Tristan Smith kind of evolve since he got here to this part of the season?
Sorry, what was this?
How you kind of see him, I guess.
How have I seen?
Yes.
I think just his confidence continue to grow, and just belief in himself, and making the plays that we need him to make when we need him, and he's really obviously had some more opportunities lately, and it's been really cool to see just kind of his work come to life and be the player that we need him to be. So yeah.
And I know Wesco had a scary injury. Just how cool was it just to have him back around the facility with you guys on the team, with the team on Saturday?
Yeah, it's great, man. I mean, Brian's a huge part of this team, and obviously a really close friend of mine. So it's great to see him just back, and just being a light to this program, and we all have his back, and we're just happy to see Brian around, and just to see him walk in and being who he is, and definitely just a huge blessing of what could have come from that and the way that it all ended out. So.
You talked about before, just like as a quarterback, seeing over linemen isn't always easy when you have a 6'7", 355 guy at left guard. Do you have to adjust at all, or what is that?
Not really. I mean, it hasn't really made me have to adjust much, because those guys are always in terms, they're always moving around a lot. So, but man, it's fun to see him in there. It's his first time ever doing that, and he did it really, really well, and. It's fun to have a guy like that moving around and doing what he did at a high level. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, can you just talk about what it means to play Florida State at night and what could possibly be your last night game at Clemson?
Yeah, man. I mean, excited, play an opponent like that, and it's Florida State. It's obviously a big game for us, and an opponent that we take very seriously, and but yeah, just to get back out in front of these fans, it's only so many opportunities left, and just this place means so much to me, and I want to go continue to give everything I have and deliver what this place deserves. So.
You were talking about Coach Riley talking to the team post-game, and I think Walker was telling us about how it's, what we haven't won, it's on the players, it's not on the coaches, like, just execution-wise. I mean, how much do you have that feeling that, Coach Riley's done everything he could do, and some of the shortcomings are kind of on the players? How much is that? I feel like
Yeah. I mean, I think this is the type of place where everybody's got to take ownership, and that starts with the players. And we got to take ownership for every single one of the mistakes that we have, and I feel like I've done a good job doing that this year, and I feel like everybody's done a really good job doing that, just owning it and taking ownership and moving on, and then getting better. But yeah, I mean, Coach Riley's best coach, one of the best coaches I've ever been around, and to do what he's done, it's really fun and really awesome to have him, and so thankful that he's our coach. That's for sure.
I was talking to Walker about this, but Blake Miller started every game Clemson has played since you both arrived here at Clemson in 2022. So he's preparing to make his 50th consecutive start. How impressive is that for you at that position? What do you appreciate about it this season?
Yeah, I mean, that's really all I know at right tackle since I've been here, is Blake Miller right there. So, man, that is insane. I mean, just the way that he takes care of his body throughout the season, and during the off season and everything, that dude is just a workhorse, and everybody in that room and really everybody on this team looks up to him, and that's pretty crazy. In the sport that this already is, where it's a very, very physical sport that demands a lot, but especially at his position where it is, maybe the most physical, is truly really impressive. And that just comes down to everything that he does to prepare for a week and recover from a game, to be able to be the most healthy that he can be. It's pretty incredible. It's pretty insane.
Anyone else for Cade?
Coach, he mentioned for the SMU game, you do everything in your power to get back healthy. I guess could you share what were some things you were doing just to try to get the ankle back healthy for that game?
I mean, getting here at 6 a.m. and walking straight in the training room and heading out of here around 11, out of the training room, going upstairs, watching film with the coaches after practice, with our trainers, getting treatment while I'm watching film, and just literally doing everything I can to get on the field, man. Still am, that's what I'm doing. And so just doing everything I can to get out there.
All right. Thank you, Cade.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.